Firstly, let's get an overview of soil. So, what is soil? Soil is one of the most important natural resource. It is the home for many organisms. Soil is essential for agriculture. It provides clothing, food, and shelter for all. Soil is thus an inseparable part of life. The earthy fragrance after the first rain is always refreshing. Then, in table 9.1, you can see that there are 5 columns. So, serial number, soil resource, plant, animal, any other observation. There are in this table three sample of soil are there from different area. Garden soil, soil from the roadside, and near a construction area. So you can fill this. Then we will then study about soil profile. So what is soil profile? Soil is composed of distinct layers. Perform the activity to find out how these are arranged. In figure 9.2, you can see layer a glass. You can see a glass. There are 5 layers you can see in this picture. So the uppermost layer is called humus. Humus is the rotting dead matter in the soil, and it is very essential for soil because it makes the soil fertile, and under it there is water in the soil. Below humus, water is in the soil, and then some clay particles are also there. Then sand, and at last gravel is present in the soil. Let's get about this. So humus is the rotting dead matter in the soil. Then, and how these soil are formed. So now we will get to know how is soil formed. You probably know that the soil is formed by the breakdown of rocks by action of wind, water, and climate. This process is called weathering. A vertical section. Now we will get to know about this soil profile. So what is soil profile? A vertical section through different layer of soil is called soil profile. Each layer have different feel or texture, color, depth, and chemical composition. These layers are referred as horizons. Then you can see a figure 9.3, which is about the soil profile. The soil profile consists mainly of 4 layers. They are A horizon, B horizon, C horizon, and bedrock. So first we will get to know about A horizon. A horizon is also called topsoil. It is generally soft, porous, and can retain more water. Its water retaining capacity is very good, and it also contains a huge amount of humus, which is very good for the soil. fertility of soil. Then, the next layer is the next layer is B horizon or middle layer. This is a little hard or compact layer. This is it has a small amount of humus, but it has more amount of minerals. So it is very good for mineral wealth. It has a good mineral wealth. Then the next layer is sea horizon. The third layer is the sea horizon, which is made up of small lump of rock with crack and crevice. Below this you can see the bedrock. It is the hardest layer. You can see in this figure it is full of rocks, so it is very difficult to dig under it. That's and You can come to know about this in a game which is Minecraft. So let's go to the next topic. So friends, now we will learn about soil types. So soil are classified on the basis of the size of the particle which it contains. So the mixture of soil and humus is called soil. The soil which contains large particles of rocks are called sandy soil, and it loses water at very high rate. So it is not good for growing crops. And then the next soil is clay soil. The clay soil is a compact soil. These has these cannot contain trap more air, but it can retain a good amount of water. And then and it is a good soil. It is fertile because it contains water in it. And crops like wheat are easily grown in this because as they need more water, so these soil contain more amount of water, so it is very good for them. And the next is loamy soil. Loamy soil is the most fertile soil, and it is used for growing most of the crops. So it is very fertile. It contains humus and also contains silt. It has right water retaining capacity for growing crops. So now let's come to the next topic. Soil has several properties in them. So let's begin with percolation rate of water in soil. First of all, what is percolation or how the water percolates? Percolation is the movement of water through the soil itself. Finally, as the water percolates into the deep layer of the soil, it reaches groundwater, which is water below the surface. The upper surface of this groundwater is called water table, and this we will learn about water table in chapter 16. A water a precious resource later in chapter 16. So the next is what is the percolation? There is a formula to for the percolation rate. So percolation rate equals amount of water in milliliter by amount percolation time in minutes. For example, suppose that for a certain sample it took 20 minutes to percolate 200 milliliter of water. So what is the percolation rate? 200 ml by 20 minutes. So 200 by 20 equal to 10. So the percolation rate is 10 milliliter per minute. So let's come to the next topic. So now we will learn about moisture in soil and absorption of water by soil. Since this topic moisture in soil is very short, so I am going to explain this both topic at once. So first of all, moisture in soil. If you have gone any farmland, so you would see that the land is shimmering or चमक रहा है. So this is because of the presence of moisture in soil. Moisture which means this liquid that make the soil shimmering. So in figure 9.6 you can see removing moisture from the soil. You can remove moisture from the soil by doing this. So next is absorption of soil. Absorption of water by soil. Do all soil absorb water to the same extent? Let us find out. You have to take a plastic funnel, take a filter paper, dropper, beaker. So first take a filter paper, fold and place it as shown is the figure 9.7, and take 50 gram of dry powdered soil and pour it into the funnel. Measure a certain amount in the measuring cylinder and pour it drop by drop on the soil. You can use a dropper for this purpose. Do let all water fall at one spot. Pour water all over the soil. Keep pouring water till it starts dripping. Subtract the amount of water left in the measuring cylinder for the amount you started with. This is amount of water retained by the soil. Record your result in the following manner. So how to measure that how much water it had retained, the soil has retained. For doing this, first you have to write the amount of soil, then initial volume of water in the measuring cylinder as UML, final volume as VML, volume of water absorbed by the soil equal to U minus VML, weight of water absorbed by the soil equal U minus 1 gram, and 1 ml of water has weight equal to 1 gram. So percentage of water absorbed equal to U minus V by 50 into 100. So let's come to the next topic, which is soil and crops. So now we will study about soil and crop. So different type of soil are found in different parts of India. In some there is clay, in other there is loamy, and while in some other parts there is sandy soil. Soil is affected by wind, rainfall, temperature, light and humidity. These are some important climatic factors which affect the soil profile and bring changes in the soil structure. The climate factor as well as the component of soil determine the various type of vegetation and crops that might grow in any region. Clay and loamy soil are both suitable for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Such soil are good at retaining water. For paddy soil rich in clay and organic matter and having a good capacity to retain water are ideal. For lentils or masoor and other pulses Loamy soil which drain water easily are required. For cotton, sandy or loam which drain water easily and can hold plenty of water and more are more suitable. Crops such as wheat are grown in the fine clay soil because they are rich in humus and are very fertile. Which kind of soil would be the most for planting rice? Soil with a higher or lower rate of percolation. So let us read about case study. So in this case study there are some children, John, Rashida and Radha, who were went to Leela her Dada and Santosh Malviya of Sohagpur in MP. Leeladhar Dada was preparing the soil to make items like surahi, matki, kalla or earthen frying pan, etc. The following is conversation they had with Leeladhar Dada, and you can read it by yourself also. So let's continue, and now we will learn about what is soil erosion. So what is soil erosion? The removal of land surface by water, wind or ice is known as erosion. Plant roots firmly bind the soil. In the absence of plants, soil becomes loose. So it can be moved by wind and flowing water. And that's why the in desert there are sand dunes because vegetation is very low, very less plant and trees are found there. And plants and trees found there are date palms, cactus, and some more. So now this chapter is over. So what we have learned today. Soil is important for life on the earth. Soil profile is a section through different layers of the soil. Various layers are called horizons. Soil is of different type: clay, loamy, and sandy. Percolation rate of water is different in different type of soil. It is the highest in sandy and least in clay soil. Different type of soil are used to cultivate different type of crop. Clay and loam soil are suitable for growing wheat, gram and paddy. Cotton is grown in sandy and loam soil. Soil hold water in it, which is called soil moisture. The capacity of a soil to hold water is important for various crops. Clay soil is used to make pots, toys and statues. So now this chapter is over. So let's come to its exercise. So now let's do the back exercise. So in question 1 and 2, it is take the correct answer. So first question, in addition to the rock particle, the soil contains what? It contains mineral, organic matter, air and water. Then the next question, the water holding capacity is the highest in. So the answer is clay soil. Then in question 3, there is match the following. So a home for living organism. So home for living organism is all kind of soil. Upper layer of the soil is dark in color. Sandy soil has large particle. Middle layer of the soil is lesser amount of humus, and last clay soil is a small particle and packed tightly. So now this crossword puzzle. So first we will do the question in across. So across 2. In across question number 2, plantation prevented its erosion. You should be banned to avoid soil pollution. Question 5. And so its answer is in across its pesticide. And then question 6, Type of soil used for making pottery, it is clay, and living organism in the soil is earthworm. Now in down. In desert soil, erosion occurs through wind. Clay, question 3. Clay and loam are suitable for cereals like wheat. This type of soil can hold very little water, sandy, and collective name of layer of soil, and its answer is profile. So, I'm this orange one is a cross, and this um, is sorry. So this brown one is for a cross. This brown is for a cross, and then orange is for down. So now bag size are also completed. So thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.